Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. My name is John Sharon. Welcome to another edition of Zoneone Brew Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at a beer that I picked up when we was in Tennessee here a few months ago at a local Kroger store. It's one that's made for Kroger. It's called Port Republic Light Beer. I also got the Port Republic Lager beer, which I'll be doing a review on that here in a few days. But I'm always intrigued when I walk into a place and I see these beers like this, because I think I give like $1.25 for this, the light beer, and I think I give like maybe even less than that for the lager, because I thought it was kind of strange when you're giving less amount for a lager than you are a light beer. But yeah, so let's talk about this beer a little bit. This is like I said, a Port Republic light beer. It comes in at 3.9% ABV, 10% IBU. Taste and aroma hops are what I believe it's Zeus hops. It's Z-E-U-S, and I looked those up, and what those are is the alpha acids on these hops are 13 to 17%. The beer styles on these hops are American Pale Ales and Stouts. They're similar hops to the Tomahawk and the Columbus hop. The aroma is pleasant and aromatic, and the purpose of these is bittering. So we'll try that here in a minute. And it's got a specialty malts, or 2-row and 6-row barley malts. And there's not much out there on this, but it's made for the winery exchange by the Brewmaster's Choice. I've not really had anything from the winery exchange, but one time when I had the big flats that is made for the Walgreens store, and who knows, maybe I'll throw one of those in one day. But from what I can find out is that this winery exchange, they make beers and wines and spirits for specialty stores like Kroger's and other stores like that, from where this beer comes from. So let's take this beer and let's pour it. I'm an old traditionalist guy, so I want to try this beer. It says you can pour it in 3 or 4 different type glasses, but what I want to try is this. It's my old trusty mug that I've had for probably 20 plus years. I think I stole this out of a bar back years ago, but let's try it and see what it is. Let's pour it down the middle and see how we roll with it. As you can see here, it pours a pretty good 2-fingered head. It looks like the carbonation on it is pretty decent. It's got a lot of bubbles coming up the side. It's got a lot of bubbles hanging on the side of it. This has been a beer that I've had for a while, and I've kind of wanted to try it. And so, you know, I don't know if it's going to be any good or not. Probably won't be, but hey, we're going to try it. The head dissipated pretty quickly. It's still got just a little bit of carbonation. It doesn't look like the lacing sticking on the side of the glass. It's like it pours a big, clean straw color. It did have a fuzzy white head. Let's see what the aroma is on it. You can definitely smell some sweet corn. You can definitely smell a little bit of some grain in it. Almost smells like a sweet corn, like you just picked out of the garden. Let's give it a taste, see how it goes. You can definitely taste the corn in it. You can definitely taste, yeah, the corn's big in this beer. Big in this beer. There wasn't a whole lot of reviews on it. From what I find, that the Rate Beer had nothing on it. Beer Advocate was 0.0. Untapped looked like it had about a 2 on average. But I'm sorry, Rate Beer did have. Rate Beer was a 7 on overall, and I believe it was a 21 on style. So, I mean, so I'm not a big Rate Beer Advocate fan. I really enjoy Untapped, because Untapped is it's one that people are actually, I feel like, are really true on it. And it looked like to me, from what I scrolled down on the 500 some reviews on this, looks like 2 was about an average, and I'd probably give it a little bit more than 2. I think 2 for them, maybe a D. But there's just not a whole lot out there on the web on this beer. There's not a whole lot of anything on this beer, but like I said, this is the first time I've had anything from the Winery Exchange. First time I've ever had a Kroger brand beer. And they make the Winery Exchange makes a lot of beers, wines and spirits, but I mean, after replenish on it, I mean, there's just not much there on it. This comes in at a 24-ounce can, which is a nice looking can. It's a big can. What am I going to give this beer overall? I'm going to give it a low rating for what I usually do. I'm going to probably give it a C. Is it a buy again beer? Maybe, maybe not. I've never seen it at a Kroger store here in Indiana or Kentucky. I said I found it in Tennessee. I'm kind of curious about beers when I see a beer for $1.25 this size. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to say if you find it, buy it. See what you think. Like I said, I bought that, a lager. I'll do the lager here in a couple days. I'm sure there's not going to be much difference between this and lager from what I see. It's an enjoyable beer. It's a sessionable beer. Yeah, if you was outside in 100 degrees and you had more than one of them. But, you know, the can says, sail close to the wind, Port Republic beer, first rate. Premium American brew. Yeah, I'm a big light beer fan. I'd prefer a Miller Lite or another light beer over this. I'm a fan of Miller Lite. But overall, like I said, I give this beer a C. I mean, I've never had it. May never get it again, I don't know. I go down to Tennessee 2 or 3 times a year to a Gatlinburg, and that's where I found this at a Kroger store in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. But yeah, it's a good beer. Give it a C. For the style, give it a C. For the beer, give it a C. But much more than that, it's just there's no lacing, no head. I mean, the fizzy white head went away quickly. I got a pretty good pour on the first time. Second time, it didn't get much. I don't taste any hops in this. It's got a big corn taste up front. You can definitely taste some malts in it. But am I going to go out looking for the Winery Exchange stuff again? Probably not. But I've had the big flats, and I might do a review on that if I can get it again, which I know I can because I can go to Louisville and get it. But overall, if you can find this beer, get it. If not, for $1.25, what the heck? I tried it. I did it. I said it's not bad. I'm John Sharon. This is Zone 1 Brew Reviews. Thanks for watching. I got a couple suggestions coming up. I got a Molson Ice coming up. Genesee's Ice. I can't find the Genesee's Ice nowhere around here, but I will do a Genesee's for you. I'll do the Molson Ice for you because I can get that. So watch out for that first of the week. And other than that, I'm good. You're good. Support your local taverns, because without people like us drinking junk like this, they're not going to exist. And have a good one, guys. I'm John Sharon, Zone 1 Brew Reviews. Thanks for watching.